All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time once again for the fabulous little show we like to call Bacon in Your Mailbox. I am community storyteller Greg Milby. That smiling face right there with the big earrings on is my friend and community admirer, Jana Clark. Good morning, Jana.
It's Big Earring Day, Greg.
Is it officially Big Earring Day?
Well, I sent you a memo where I forgot. I can't remember, but it is over here.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if it was an official one because I was just looking down the list and I did not see Big Earring Day listed as an official day today.
It
But
is.
hey,
It's you could celebrate with me or not. It's completely up to you.
well, I cut my hair this morning,
So
so
make sure your ears look big.
I guess I could go with big earrings. It does make my ears look bigger.
Oh, I love it.
Good stuff.
Too
Well,
funny.
welcome aboard to Bacon in Your Mailbox. If you're new to Bacon in Your Mailbox, well, you're in for a shock. It's a little different. It's a show that Jana, just kind of a recap. Jana created this show during COVID lockdown.
26 years ago.
It seems like, yeah, for the sole purpose of just having a little fun.
Just having a little fun.
And so
We don't talk
people
about
love it.
anything really heavy or political or scary, or we don't do that during this time. During this time, we just talk about whatever you or I want to, and we like for people to chime in and be positive,
And have
spread a
fun.
little joy.
Yeah, because I mean, people love bacon. People love getting stuff in their mailbox.
Right.
So this is bacon in your mailbox. One day we'll smile and look back at this and wonder why while we're smiling and looking back at this, but maybe it'll be a big to do. So a very special good morning to those people that have maybe gone back to work, and you're sitting in the bathroom at the office with your phone because you don't want to miss the show and you're afraid that your friends in the office will judge you or your boss will fire you. We thank you for sacrificing.
But listen, that's not true. You just walk on out there amongst your friends after you wash your hands. Walk on out there amongst your friends and invite them around, and it'll be fine. You can stay on the clock, laugh with them. Hey, listen, I don't know if the order of my comments show up in the same order as yours.
I know what you're going to say. Go ahead.
I have a first in, and
Uh-huh.
you must have been nice to him on Sunday because your dad was like the first good morning I saw.
I know it. Yeah.
Woo.
I mean, that may be mom.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry.
Mom goes incognito
I
as
forgot about
dad.
that.
Yeah, but it
Okay.
doesn't say signed mom. So it's probably dad.
Well, she'll
Uh,
tell us.
yeah. And then Ken Salee right in there. Good to see Ken back. I think he took last week off. And he was painting his deck or something.
I was going to say he was slaving away out in the hot sun.
Yeah. And then Vicky getting fancy today. She's got 4 bacons and it looks like is that a steak and a haya?
Well, it's bacon, so it might be a pork chop.
Good point.
There you go.
There
So
you
you
go.
have pressure here, so we'll know how if you want to be crazy with us and just talk about stupid stuff. No, important stuff. Just maybe silly stuff. I shouldn't say stupid.
Well, important stuff is our sponsors. Thank you to Stiff Family Farms in Painville. Visit
Yep.
stiffamilyfarms.com. Brian Dennis at the Award Center, sponsor of our fabulous little award that we like to call the Ham of the Day Award.
One of the day.
What? And also Amazing Glaze and Donuts, 515 North Mulberry in E-Town. They'll take care of you there with some sweet goodness. And Bluegrass Cellular, your community expanded, our technology sponsor.
Did you take them off your microphone because they didn't pay their bill, or what's going on there?
Well, I tried. I've got a new microphone. It's not a new
Oh.
microphone. It's a new old microphone. So
Oh.
as we're starting to lighten up with COVID restrictions.
Yes.
Oh, well, it is my dad. It says it's dad knucklehead. So
I knew it. Oh, he called you a knucklehead to boot.
I'm just glad that's all he called me. I'm happy with that.
He'll call me with all your other nicknames later. He provided me all the secret stuff.
As COVID is lightened up, I'm kind of getting back in the office a little bit too.
Yeah.
So I've only got so many microphones that I use. So I have a studio and I have a audio studio over here and have my video studio here.
Okay.
So I needed other microphones because we also produce podcasts for people.
Yes. Yes.
So the microphone I was using in here was actually part of my podcast kit. So,
Okay.
just trying to lighten it up a little bit.
Just want to be sure, somebody from Bluegrass Cellular didn't write you a cease and desist letter and say, look, we don't
No,
want to be associated with Milby. Take that off.
no, they're still good. They're still good. I still got a stack of bluegrass stuff over here. All right. So Father's Day weekend.
Yep.
How did Mitch do? Did he come out pretty good?
Good. So I told you last week we had a surprise for him. I really should have sent you a picture so you could show it. But it was a wooden cutout of Kentucky that has little wooden discs that are all over it that kind of put together on the state. They kind of look like cork from far away, but when you get up on them, and they're pieces of scrap wood from all different types of wood that are from the state. And so there's no rhyme or reason. I will send you a picture and I'll post it because it was made. Karen Pauley made it. You all know Karen. She is a fabulous wood. I mean, her wood art is amazing. And so when she told me she was doing this, I was like, do it. But you cannot tell Mitch. You can't post a picture of it. Don't mention it in front of him. Like, I need to keep it on the DL. And he was so surprised, and it was really fun.
Look at that.
Yeah. I pulled off a surprise. Wow.
Yeah, sweet.
He's hard to surprise. He's hard to buy for. He has everything. If he needs anything, he goes out and gets it. Like, he's just a difficult cat to pull one over on.
I'm the same way. If I want it,
Yeah.
I'm just going to buy it. So,
yeah.
But it's good. So we took my dad fishing on Saturday.
Awesome.
That wasn't technically his Father's Day gift, but I guess it was because all of his grandsons went except for Garrett. Garrett slept in. But we went to a friend's pond and had a good day. We caught some fish.
Did he catch any? Did you let him catch the first one?
It was Saturday, not Father's Day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, good. And you got to spend time with your kiddos this weekend too.
Uh-huh.
Happy Father's Day to you as well.
Yeah, it was good. So I got a card and it was 2 Amazon pages that printed up for me to pick which I wanted.
Perfect.
So it worked out good.
Did you just put one in each hand and say, this one?
No, I actually didn't go with either one. I went with something else.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
I didn't. It was a drone. I've been wanting a drone for a while.
Awesome.
And and I'm somewhat cheap in some cases. So I had done a bunch of research.
Yeah.
And I ended up going with a different one. So anyway, so that was good.
You know who loves drones? My dad. My dad has a drone collection that you would not believe.
He flies drones?
Yes, it's been a hobby of his for quite some time. Now, he's been doing it less recently because of his medical situation and shutdown and all of that. But I need to have him at some point share with you what he's got because it's incredible. Like it's one of those hobbies that once you start, you want the next. Well, you're a tech guy, you know that. Once you get something, you want this, and then you want the next of this and the next of this. So be prepared.
I've got So I ended up my drone it's a very nice drone, but it's not, and the camera's nice, but it is not. And actually, the software that I use, it actually it integrates with the software. So some of my videos now will be able to have a drone in the air, which you could do that in the past, but I just didn't have that fancy of a drone.
That's awesome.
And with my regular job with Kentucky's Heartland and Heartland Communications, we do drone work for people too. So the goal is that I will get my drone pilot's license so I can actually be somebody that uses the drone.
Yeah.
So
that's awesome. I bought my dad a drone pilot hat one year for his birthday. So he has a cap in his office that says drone pilot.
Oh, that's cool.
I know.
That's another reason I want my pilot's license. I mean, like, I am a pilot.
I'm a pilot.
And I got a card that says it.
Pilot Greg.
So that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. Hey, weather. We haven't done the weather.
All right, do it.
So you're baking in the mailbox weather forecast today, 40% chance of thunderstorms, 80 degrees, few clouds, 60 tonight, partly cloudy, 81 tomorrow. We needed the rain.
Yep.
But I need a little break so I can get my drone in the air when I get it today.
You bet. Oh, it's coming today? Woo.
I know it.
That Amazon. on it.
It's on it. Yeah. So you gotta be careful about that. They give you that
And you
little.
know what else? You know what else is today?
What's today?
Election day.
That is it. It is election day. Have you voted? I mean, I
Um,
probably can't ask that, can I?
I don't mind if you ask
Okay.
because I posted it on my personal Facebook because I made a homemade sticker. You know, desperate times, Greg. I made a homemade sticker out of like blue painter's tape, and I
Mhm.
checked it and I posted it because I mailed my ballot Saturday morning, and I know that it was counted. So I'm very excited that I was able to vote. So, but if you haven't done that, polls are open until 6. If you are local, it's at the Hardin County Government Building. Plenty of signage. They will direct you, take your ID and a mask, exercise your right to vote.
Yep. Mine's upstairs. We've got ours to, I think Gavin or we're going to deliver those today.
I was going to say, there's a place to drop them. So
Mhm.
if you haven't and you haven't sent it, all you have to do is drop it off.
Yeah. Just got to be postmarked by today.
Yep.
Bacon in the Mailbox Sports. I'm going to go with still none because I didn't watch NASCAR last night. I think there was a race that was rain delayed from Sunday, but honestly, I didn't really.
So we're getting closer. So we're going to have to make some decisions about what we're going to do with the sports report because it is high time, my friend, and it is almost to the point where we need to talk about what we're going to share on the sports report.
Well, I mean, I think that's very enlightening of you and very positive of you to think we're going to have sports. I'm not sure we will. I think the NHL will come back, but I don't really know a lot about hockey, so I'm not sure I can. I mean, I can give scores, I guess, which we would.
We'll come up with something. We'll come up with it. We'll come up with a sports plan.
Okay.
We won't. We'll just wing it.
Yeah, that's how we usually do it. I mean,
I don't want to have to prepare for that.
Right.
That's a bad idea. No sports.
Right. Hey, so I'm looking back at the comments.
Yep.
Melissa Salee is in. So did Ken convince his wife? Does this become a family thing now?
He brought her over to the dark side.
This is like couples time.
I
think it's great.
Poor Ken.
Keeping couples together. I mean, they could talk about it, as they when they get together at night to go to bed and they're talking to each other as before they say goodnight, sweetheart. They're like, what was your favorite part of Bacon in Your Mailbox this morning?
Oh, I need to hear the recap of that.
Right, because I don't do that. Because then she's like, I didn't watch.
Oh, that's so cute.
So, all right. So if you were looking for a reason to celebrate, this is Fish Are Your Friends Week.
Did you fry yours up or did you give them back?
We gave them back. We put them back in.
Okay. So they could go have a conversation about their near-death experience with their fish family.
I thought about that every time I put a fish back in the water on Saturday. And I tried to explain it to my nephew who's 13, 14.
He wasn't buying in, was he?
He just kind of went like, what? I said, when you catch the fish, I wonder if it's like people that get abducted by aliens and when they come back and people think they're crazy. This fish that I caught him. And when I put him back in the water, he swam to his friends. It was like, you're not going to believe what happened. And they're going to be like, oh, he's gone crazy.
Yep, he's lost it. He's swimming in circles over here.
Yeah, there's something wrong with that guy. Today's hydration day, so drink a lot of water. It's good. I'm trying to get better at that.
Yep, coffee and water. There's water in your coffee.
It's according to our friend Arnold Myers and Arnold's Coffee, it's 99% water. So that's the important part of it and making sure you
there you go. Took care of that one for you. I like that mug. That's nice. That's a cool one.
This is a mug that I got from go to Louisville.com, Louisville Tourism.
Fun.
The Florida Lee thing on it. And it came from Louisville Stoneworks, I think. It's got the guy's signature on the bottom.
I put it down so I could see the bottom of your mug. Like that didn't really help me.
Well, that's not going to do good if I do that, Jana. Because there is still coffee in that mug. Can you see? Splashing there.
Listen, but I thought if I bent down and looked up, I could see the bottom of your mug.
There you go. That's funny. Today,
mistake.
Yeah, you got this thing. These computer stuff is hard. It's difficult.
It is. It's difficult.
So, I don't even know what to say now. I got nothing for that. So today is also typewriter day.
Oh, what's that?
For those young whippersnappers out there that may not know, it's a typewriter. It's the anniversary of the granting of a patent to an American inventor named Christopher Latham Scholes in 1868.
There you go.
So take your old typewriter from the attic, dust it off, and get started on your paper. Don't forget the
I learned,
whiteout.
I learned how to type on a typewriter that didn't have letters printed on the keys. I know.
Yeah.
There was a guide. I guess I was in high school. There was a guide that you laid over it where you could learn where to put your finger, like wherever you were supposed to start, like wherever your index finger went, wherever your other fingers went. And then they would take the guide off and you would still have to find those keys because they had little dots on them. And then you learned how to type that way.
Yeah, I'm not. I wish I would have taken typing class in school or
I was
listened to
back in the
typing.
Flintstone age. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you type, do you like, do you pick or peck? What's it called? Do you peck or do you?
I'm a little bit of both. I'm kind
Yeah.
of like people that think they're writing in cursive, but they're not.
Oh, that's me.
You know, they're a little bit of this and that. I'm
Yep.
this and that when it comes to typing. So,
Yep.
because you never know. Because I have different keyboards. So the keyboard that I use for some of my video software is much smaller than the keyboard that I use for my Mac, or the keyboard that the keyboard that I use for my audio studio is a lot larger. So it's a feel thing, I guess.
The hybrid.
Yeah. Today is also Pink Flamingo Day, saluting the tacky lawn ornament created by Don Featherstone in 1957.
His last name is Featherstone.
Featherstone.
I think you made that up.
I promise you, it's right there. Look it up. Google it. Look, we live in the world of Google, and we have people like Ken and
everything is right.
Vicky, and they're gonna check that.
That is great that his last name is Featherstone. Yeah. I love that.
Did you know? Now, this is not a bacon bit, but it could have been. This is a fact. This is a fast fact. Worldwide, there are more fake flamingos than there are real ones.
I almost could have guessed that, but I will tell you that I haven't seen a whole lot of fake flamingo. It seems like they may have been a thing in the 90s, maybe. Are they still, like, can you go out and buy a fake flamingo at the store right now?
All right. Did Jennifer put you up to that?
Why? No.
All right. Because so here's the deal. So we had some friends that we were in Florida camping on the beach there in Destin. We were at Camp Gulf. Took our fifth wheel down. And I mean, you're in tight quarters. You're right there on the beach. This couple next to us had a young son. They were just fabulous. Now, he has since passed away, but it was Dave and Christy, and they had all these flamingos out in front of their new camper, just for the fun of it. They had, I mean, a ton of them, and I'd been wanting to get pink flamingos, and Jennifer had said, "No, we're not getting those."
Oh,
and when we left, they gifted me 2 of those pink flamingos.
How sweet.
So, so I periodically will put, and they are still in the camper. They stay in the storage unit of the camper, and they are Dave and Christy. So
sweet.
I pull them out, and Jennifer does not like them.
Wow.
Yeah. Hey, Stacy Reynolds said he mistakenly thought it was Pink Floyd Day.
Close enough.
Morgan says you can buy
what?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want to do. It's your day.
Wear big earrings if you want.
Yeah. Yeah, or not. Morgan says you can buy teal flamingos now. See,
ooh.
I don't know if I like that.
Those are fancy. Ask Jennifer if you could add a couple of those and see what the reaction is to that.
I'm a traditionalist when it comes to those things. It's like cereal. You know, don't try to get all cutesy with stuff.
I like my pink.
Yeah, I'm getting pink flamingos. Don't go messing around with the color of the flamingos. Now, I mean, I said the same thing about candy. Don't go messing with a Reese cup or messing with Hershey Kiss, all that. But yeah, they've done some improvements there. But when you go to the cereal aisle,
yeah,
that's a little overwhelming.
True, very true.
And I've said that for a long time. I'm one of those people. I'm a traditionalist. Matter of fact, I have a shirt that says life should be much simpler than the cereal aisle.
Oh, that's kind of true though.
Yeah.
I like those old. My favorite cereal is plain Cheerios with a banana. My kids think that's so boring.
It
Do
is
you have a
pretty
favorite
boring.
cereal?
It's pretty boring. My
You have,
favorite cereal?
yeah.
I have a favorite cereal that I've not had in a long time. I am a Fruity Pebbles guy.
Oh,
I couldn't tell you the last time I had Fruity Pebbles
you
because,
should bust them out.
well, Jennifer does the click list. And
Yeah.
so when she does that, she gets that, adult cereal.
Right. Like plain Cheerios.
No, we get some of that. There's some of that that's supposedly healthy with, I don't know, whatever.
Yes.
Or we get the mini wheat things with chocolate,
Yes, I like those
whatever they are.
too. Mini shredded wheat.
And she gets cinnamon toast crunch.
Oh,
Uh,
my boys like that.
I like that, but I'm Cocoa Pebbles, Fruity Pebbles guy, or
Got
what
it.
was Lucky Charms?
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't like those marshmallows. Those are weird.
Oh, I like the marshmallows. There's a
And
certain point.
you drink the chocolate milk after you eat your yeah. Like you mean it.
Yeah, it's straight
Like,
up. I
girl,
mean, I pour a little more of that milk in there just for that.
just to have a little more.
Yeah.
That's
I think
hysterical.
just like the flamingos and thing, I think a lot of our stuff is getting that way. And of course, you with tourism and being right here in Bourbon's backyard. And
Yes,
I
sir.
know Jay Hobbs just checked in with a good morning, so he might disagree with me, and he might no longer watch this show. But
Uh-oh.
I think, and he just said Fruity Pebbles are the bomb, so he may delete that comment here in a second. I think bourbon is kind of crossing over into the cereal aisle problem.
Because they're getting a little too out there, a little too fancy.
Yeah. I think you start getting all these little specialty picks and this and that, and I think you get too much.
But listen, but even with that, there are people who are really bourbon purists who they have their specific brands that they like. They might taste a new one occasionally if they're in a social setting or they're at a tasting just to try something else. But at the end of the day, they kind of have you know, their home, their set that they know they can always like. And if it's a special occasion, they want their true love bourbon. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
Isn't that kind of crazy though?
I kind of here's my way to equate that and think this through. All right, let's replace bourbon with cereal. What if cereal became like bourbon, and people were starting to collect certain boxes of cereal because they were single batch cereal, or some specific grocery store did a special select of that cereal.
Listen, it may help the cereal industry. Who
How
knows?
big would that aisle be if we started getting into all that specialty ones? It'd be kind of crazy.
Oh,
I
that's
got
funny.
this. Oh, I picked up that single box of Fruity Pebbles that was done by Kroger. Oh, I'm telling you, I mean that was really good. There was a lot of sweetness on the front, and the fruity milk on the backside was pretty solid.
You have to stand in line. There'll be a lottery pick for a box of Fruity Pebbles.
What would be all right? So, what would be the Pappy Van Winkle, the 23 Pappy Van Winkle uh, of the cereal world?
It would have to be one of those. Like it would have to be. I don't know what the oldest cereal is, but it would have to be.
Life,
Do what? Like maybe,
Mikey.
maybe. I mean, maybe a master distiller of cereal.
Maybe we're on to something here. Maybe we need to start that.
I love it. I'm in. You
And
write the
everybody that
and call me when you need some ideas.
yeah. And Jay says now we're going back to the Wheaties boxes. You're right.
Oh,
And Jay, think about how crazy it was that we were buying these boxes based on just what was on the outside of the box.
so true. It happened. Grape nuts. Ken says grape nuts is the oldest cereal.
So grape
I
nuts
love me some
would
grape
be
nuts.
it would be the Pappy, or I wonder if it would be more like a Blanton. Well, maybe, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
grape nuts.
a whole lot of weirdness going on
I
there.
used to put grape nuts on vanilla yogurt. and it would be like the crunchy. And then all of a sudden, you could buy yogurt that came with granola. And I was like, see, I missed a bajillion-dollar idea because I was old school vanilla yogurt and grape nuts.
Oh, man, we got some good ones coming in now. I mean, Jay, Vicky says shredded wheat. I think that would be like buying a bottle of rye.
True.
It would be
Very
different.
true.
Jay
And then
mentioned
corn checks.
Yeah, or in corn flakes.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah.
I love corn flakes.
Corn flakes was originally supposed to be for people that had mental issues.
Well, no wonder
it was medicinal. Corn flakes were.
they kind of have that effect on people now. Why were they for people who had mental issues?
That is, I can't remember it all, but I watched that on History Channel. It was how food was made. Yeah,
true. Yes, that's right under the internet.
History Ken says that
somebody said Rice Krispies. I also like Rice Krispies. There are so many good cereals out there.
Yeah, and Rice Krispies, you can make it like an old fashioned. Rice Krispies, you can make a treat out of it.
That's a great idea. There's a new bakery in Lexington called the Inebriated Baker, and every cupcake has a shot in it. Have you heard this?
No.
That's a true story. Check me. I got to pull one of your lines.
I don't question you, Jana.
Oh, well, no. See? My job is to question everything you say.
Exactly. I mean, I have faith in you.
Oh, that's so funny.
I almost sent Mitch a Father's Day gift because I was like, you know what? He's a saint. No, I'm just teasing.
You're hysterical.
So Jay Hobbs up in the comments said he had a milkshake with Fruity Pebbles in it. See? So cereal is converting over into like bourbon, where it wasn't just like you just don't drink it straight.
So true.
And there are people that eat their cereal neat.
That is true.
They don't put any milk in it.
That's true. Are there people that eat their cereal on the rocks?
Well, I guess you would say with milk would be it. Would that be what you would say? Or what if you put, see, this is our game. We can say whatever we want.
That is so true. I love it when you say that. Yeah.
So if we want to claim like our Baconites, there are Baconites. So if we want to say, hey, if you're eating your cereal neat, that means you're just having it with milk. Yes. But if you're having your cereal on the rocks, you put blueberries or strawberries or bananas or chocolate something in it.
There you go.
I think we're onto something.
I completely agree.
We can do a cereal podcast. Well, we can call these cereal makers and maybe go and do I don't know what an oven pick, because the cereal comes out of the oven, doesn't it?
An oven pick. Well, the good ones do. Hello.
Right.
Yes.
We could even put some cereal in a barrel and we can do barrel aged cereal. I'm sure people pay good money for that.
Test kitchens. We could do tours. Like we could do cereal testings, blind cereal taste tests. Brilliant.
Yeah. I think we're onto something. We need to work on that.
I think that's a great idea.
Jay says he still has a Mark McGuire box. Now,
listen. I watched a documentary on Mark McGuire. Did you see it?
I did too. On Father's Day. Yes.
That was my birthday, September 8th. So the when he hit the number, whatever one it was my birthday. And my husband was shocked that I was watching that on my birthday. And then I remembered it. I think I got extra wife points for that.
So I am a huge and I still am a huge Mark McGuire fan.
Okay. Because you're not a Cardinals. Are you a Cardinals fan?
I'm a huge St. Louis Cardinals fan.
Okay.
But I was a Mark McGuire fan when he was in Oakland with Jose Canseco because Mark McGuire played on the USA Olympic team and they played a game at Old Cardinal Stadium, Redbird Stadium.
Oh.
They played a game and we went to the game and I remember getting his autograph.
Awesome.
And so I became a Mark McGuire fan, and a friend of mine went to Oakland to visit family or something and ended up getting me a Mark McGuire autograph card. So I collected baseball cards like a lot of people did. Every year at Christmas, Mom and Dad gave me a full set of tops that I still have that aren't even open. My whole goal was that's my retirement. I had some Mark McGwire rookie cards. I had Mark McGwire Olympic cards,
That's fun.
autographed Mark McGwire cards. I thought I was it. Some of these cards at one point were selling for like $250. I don't think my whole collection's worth $250 now, but
Oh, well, maybe hang on to it. It's not time yet. Don't let go of that.
it's
green.
They're still somewhere. I'm not.
How did we get on baseball cards? Oh, because you said
Mark McGwire.
Mark McGwire box. Okay. I was like, gosh, how did we get there? Such a squirrel moment for me. There wasn't even a gnat involved.
How many times on this little show does that happen?
I know.
Quite regularly.
Truly. I can't help it. It's the way my brain works.
Yeah. So Ken says that C.W. Kellogg ran a mental institution, and he had a theory that good nutrition would cure certain ailments.
Okay.
That's how cereal was invented.
So, now you know. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah. Thanks for Googling that.
Fact checker.
Boy, Vicky's hanging hard here. I'm sticking with bacon.
Listen. At the end of the day, there's room for bacon and cereal.
Yeah.
So fabulous. I love it.
Yeah. Morgan says JR has a ridiculous amount of baseball cards in their basement.
Wow.
I think I have most of them here. Some of them may be at my mom and dad's.
Oh.
And I'm hoping Dad's not watching now because he may go look and they may end up at my house.
Your dad's going to sell your cards right out from under you.
Oh, no. He's going to probably bring them to me and say, hey, you got to take these bad boys.
Listen, that happened to me right after I married Mitch. His mom came and delivered the stuff. Shows up. She's got a Letterman's jacket and a this and a that and a box. And she's like, here you go.
Like, yeah. So Ken says,
you got all his junk.
Ken says, no Google. I watched the History Channel months ago also. Ken's got a better memory than I do.
That History Channel. Woo.
See, I used to get upset and think, I got to figure out this memory thing because I can't remember hardly anything. I don't remember high school teachers or,
right. Right.
There's girlfriends from high school I don't remember.
Right. I just remembered some pretty good baseball. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, that's there.
You mean like small details of like, what was your street address when you were in the 5th grade? Because some people remember that stuff. Like I remember weird things.
I remember that.
Phone numbers and stuff.
Yeah. I remember my phone number was 502-969-2021. Does that matter?
It's bad. 867-5309.
That's not your phone number. That's Jenny's number. I remember Jenny.
Call me Two-Tone. I don't remember. I don't know anybody. I don't know my husband's phone number right now. If his name wasn't beside it in my phone, I would never be able to call him.
Mine's in the favorites. Yeah.
Yep.
So Ken says his wife tells him that he's the master of useless trivia info. I've got that down. All these years of radio, I've got it. That's how the Bacon Bit segment came about. So
hey Ken, when it's time to play trivia at Flywheel, you might need to be my man because I don't contribute much. I just like to hang out. I don't have much brain power, but you need people with useless knowledge like that. So that's fabulous.
Well, you would think, but I've never done well myself in trivia contests, and I have useless stuff like that I remember.
Well, that's because you're too busy talking and you don't pay attention.
Wow, that was pretty deep, pretty spot on.
Wait, hang on. No, that's me. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No, that's me too. So
I'm like, what number are we on? How did we get to number 28?
Really? Taylor Swift, Christy Cox and I mean, it was the green space trivia. And I think that's the one question we answered. And you would have thought that we had won the lottery.
Yep.
Because we did get one.
Yep. Hey, Andrew, I have CRS too. Andrew says the older you get, the more CRS takes over your brain. I am a victim of that for sure.
I got a lot of problems with that.
Yep.
Let's see. Today is also Let It Go Day, a day to release pent up emotions. Whatever's bugging you, let it go. And we did. Cereal aisle and bourbon. We
did. We have let it go, friend.
Runner's Selfie Day, a day to celebrate your run with a picture that you post at Runner's Selfie. # Runner Selfie.
Very fun. You might have to dodge a few showers. Be careful out there.
Yeah. I need to get back out there. It's not good.
Well, it may be storming later too. So I love to run in the rain, but I don't know about that whole lightning thing. Right.
Yeah. No, I'm going to do that.
Yeah.
All right. So we're 34 minutes in. There's a lot of other stuff that we could cover that we would end up being 2-3 hours. So we may want to save
Well,
that for Thursday.
I have a meeting, so
I do
like a
too.
real meeting, not just a fake meeting, not a bacon meeting.
Yeah.
You don't really count.
This tells you about how much prep that I've got in. So in 25 minutes, I have a midday radio show on B101.5, and I'm still in shorts and no shoes, a t-shirt, and have no idea what I'm going to even talk about today.
I got faith in you.
Be a lot of music today on B101.5 if
A
you want.
lot of music. Hey, you can talk about. Hey, real quick, there's a blood drive today,
Oh yeah,
right?
the Battle of the Badges blood drive.
First responders. Where is it at State Theater?
Yes, at the State
Okay.
Theater.
Okay. So you go, you donate, you tell them which badge you want your credit to go to. You can get a gift card. You can every time you go, you get points. I don't know how it works, but that's today. I don't know what time it ends. Y'all just go. Okay.
Yep. I was trying to look at the time. I had the paper right here. I had the other information, but it's not in my arm's reach. But it's today at the State Theater,
Okay.
Battle of the Badges, and they do good with that.
There's an outing for you. If you haven't voted, go vote. Go give blood. Then you can just take the rest of the day off and eat cereal and drink bourbon. There you go.
Yep. And then Ken says, runner selfie day. Isn't that every day? You're right, Ken. I had to stop doing that because I would take selfies all the time. Oh, but my problem was I wouldn't take a selfie. I would take a picture because when you run early in the morning and you see the sunrise,
right?
One of my favorite pictures ever is a sunrise over Cecilia, or there's a sunrise at Freeman Lake.
Yep.
It's good stuff.
Yep.
All right, so bacon bits. Time to get into the bacon bit segment for today.
All right.
These are things that you can use in the office. You can use at the house when you're having dinner. It's just trivia stuff. Hopefully, you'll be discussing cereal.
Standing in line voting. You can tell bacon bits 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully, you're going to spend all your time talking about cereal and what cereal would relate to as far as bourbon goes.
Most people probably will if they've been on this show.
Ron Van Blyenberg says that cereal and bourbon, not a good combo. Well, no, it's not together.
Not together.
No, you're right.
That's a whole different show.
So, bacon bits, did you know the average person falls asleep in 7 minutes?
Oh, I'm not the average person.
Yeah. Did you know the fingernails on your dominant hand grow faster?
I wonder why. I have bad nails right now. I wonder what you would think that would be the opposite because that's the hand you use the most and maybe they break off.
Maybe that's.
I'm going to keep an eye on that. I'll let you know next week.
Check that out.
Okay.
Did you know that 1/4 of your bones in your body are in your feet?
1/4, like 25%.
Mm-hmm.
It's because they're tiny.
Yep, but they're there.
Yep, makes sense.
Did you know your eyes can distinguish about 10 million different colors? But we only really care about one. That's pink flamingos.
I was going to say, as long as they're not teal, we're good.
Yeah. Did you know that your sweat is odorless? It is the bacteria on your skin that blends with it and produces the stink.
I don't stink when I sweat, but I live with 3 boys / men that do.
Oh, you don't stink when you sweat. Oh. This is so. I'm all sugar and spice and everything nice. I don't stink when I sweat. I perspire.
Here's the deal. Maybe they are so horrible that they just overwhelm whatever I put out there. Because you know what I'm talking about. Teenage boy stink.
Oh, teenage boy stink is special.
Yeah.
There's like a special odor.
All right.
Yeah.
Like in the door to the shower, do not touch anything in this house. Yeah.
You ran to the mailbox. Oh, you got to get a shower. Mom, it's 30 feet. Nah, that doesn't matter. You got to get a shower.
Nope.
All right. And finally, I had to bring this one up because I don't even know why I'm mentioning it. It's great for discussion. I don't know. You ready for it?
I'm scared. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Actually, hold on. Andrew just won the Ham of the Day Award.
Who won?
Andrew Cranehagen just won. She farts rainbows on tulips. There's a winner.
Andrew, how did you know?
Andy Cranehagen, buddy, you just won yourself a Ham of the Day Award.
Goodness, he's telling everything he knows about me. That's true.
Oh my gosh. That is absolutely almost fabulous. Rainbows and tulips. That's awesome.
You
All right.
got it.
So the final bacon bit of the day.
Okay.
Did you know that some penguins are prostitutes?
Oh my gosh.
All right. They offer relations. We'll say that just in case kids are listening. They offer relations in exchange for pebbles.
I'm not sure what to say to that, Greg. I'm not going to fact check it.
Don't Google that. You don't want.
I'm going to take you at your word, but we're not that is that maybe, a little risque for this show. Penguin is a prostitute.
I'm just saying, trust me on that. Don't
Okay.
go Googling it, because if you Google that, that's going to be in your search, and that's going to start.
Don't do that.
In your algorithms, you're going to start getting, okay.
Yep. Don't do that.
Just trust me on that.
Trust me on that bacon bit. I will.
We're all friends.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, and watch March of the Penguins, I guess. They probably talk about that in there.
I've seen that, but I was not aware of that fact.
Mm-hmm. Look,
I won't Google it. I'm not Googling it. I'm going to take it at face value.
I mean, that is trivia I didn't know, Ken says. Thanks. Learned something new today.
Now you know.
We're here.
Yeah. Oh my God, J Hobbs said Fruity Pebbles.
Fruity Pebbles. All right. Oh my gosh.
Actually,
all right.
Yes. Let's just say yes. They in exchange for Fruity Pebbles.
Right. What else were you thinking about? You dirty people.
Listen, Fruity. It's all about cereal.
They're cereal. Now it sounds even worse, because now Jay's going to tell his wife, hey, did you know some penguins are prostitutes? They offer relations in exchange for cereal. Fruity Pebbles.
Jay, don't do that.
All right. Ken says he loves this show. Yeah, we do too, Ken. Thank you for that. All right. With that being said, I'll take Vicky's and her deal. Bye, y'all, with the Penguins. There you go. Yep. So thanks for watching episode number 26 of Bacon in Your Mailbox. That there is my cereal-loving, banana on her cereal-loving friend, Jana Clark, who's boring with Cheerios. I'm community storyteller Greg Milby. Fruity Pebbles, Cocoa Pebbles all the way.
With milk.
Yeah. Enjoy your day. Congratulations, Andy Crayenhagen. And good morning, Carter Blankenship.
Morning, Carter.
We will see you on Thursday. Until then, thanks for watching show number 26 of Bacon in Your Mailbox.